Yo, yo, yo. What's up? It's Nico. No Halo. I'm an addict. Today I just wanted to share a reflective moment that I had about a time where I probably should have went to jail. I'm going to share this story, but along with all my other stories, don't take this as an opportunity to go explore that world or that lifestyle. It's not something that you want to be involved in. It's not something that you want to be a part of. Very dark, and can be very scary at sometimes. There's certain rules and guidelines that you have to follow that nobody tells you about. So that's just my precursor, because I don't want anybody to use what my life story is as an excuse to go try it. With that being said, I was reflecting this week about a time that I probably should have caught some years. I have few moments that I know that my higher power was looking out for me for a better purpose, because I shouldn't have made it out of situations. And one of those situations was a time that I probably should have been arrested for distribution of narcotics. Me and one of my partners I used to do business with, we would take cocaine, sell it, and then we take the money from the cocaine and go buy our oxys and then flip those, make some more cash, and then we'll go take the money back to the cocaine dealer, pay him off. We had a whole little process that we would do in a week, because neither of us had capital to go ahead and buy the oxys. Oxycontin was what got me hooked, and I used to get Oxy 80s. If you know anything about the narcotic life, then those are primo. They're pretty heavy. If you don't, Oxycontin is an opiate. It's a downer. It's basically synthetic heroin. 80 milligrams of it will probably knock somebody out. If you haven't ever done it before, it'll probably kill you by doing the whole thing. But I used to clear 180 oxys from one individual every week. And during one of our transactions, we had picked up the oxys and we needed to go pay the cocaine dealer. So we were headed to that part of town. My partner had just bought a new vehicle, and this was about the time that they were the car to have. It was a Dodge Charger, and I think it was like 2009, maybe 2010, around there. Yeah, the car was sweet. Don't get me wrong, I love cars. And there's some tough looking ones, and the Charger's definitely a tough looking Charger. It's completely silver. He had limoed out tint system in there. Nice, very nice car. I used to love cruising inside of it with him. So we go link up with the lady that had the oxys that I was buying from. Get those, we go flip a few of them, enough to cover the cocaine cost. We're going to pay the cocaine dealer. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico, the Duke City, one of the biggest corridors for the Southwest, I believe, for narcotics. Two major highways that cross in between here are I-25 and I-40. So I'm headed westbound on I-40 with my boy. And like I said, it was a brand new vehicle. So his plates that he had, they weren't registering to the car description that we were in. Berries hit, lights hit, cops pulling us over because the plates, again, didn't match the description when he ran them. Pretty common thing if you're stealing vehicles, moving them, just to swap out the plates. So we get pulled over. Right at that time that we had been pulled over, though, I was right about to use. I was trying to shave off one of the 80s real fast so I could snort some. And I saw the lights come on and I freaked out. My homie hits the brakes and all the pills go out. At the time, state of New Mexico, I believe, had 10 years for every pill that you had in possession if they thought that you were going to be distributing narcotics. I had 120 with me, 80s. Do the math. We had cocaine with us too. So I'm shitting bricks. My buddy's partner's looking at me like, yeah, we're fucked. I'm like, you know what? We may be fucked, but let's fucking go out with a bang. So I'm ready to get high right then and there. Cop walking up to the fucking window. Pills all over the fucking floor. Yeah, it was bad. Me and the partner, we take a moment, and I'm like, yo, dog, let's just act as normal as possible. We don't know what's up. We don't know why he's stopping us. He doesn't know what we got. Let's just try to play it cool, see if we can get out of this. Officer comes up, moment of truth, roll down the window. He asks for identification of the driver and insurance, and lets the driver know, hey, because I didn't know this at the time, hey, your plates don't match the vehicle description. My partner tells him, yeah, I just bought it a couple of weeks ago. Officer's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. The plates haven't been updated yet. Okay. What are you guys doing? He asks us. Just normal police officer business, trying to get a gauge of it. I believe he was trying to sense us out, see what our vibe was, because a lot of the times that's what they do. They check for your energy, they check for your vibe. If I could be completely honest with you, my partner, he didn't. He wasn't I don't want to call him an outcast because I had love for him at the time, but let's just say that he did things to stand out. Tattoos in places to stand out, piercings in places to stand out. So I'm sitting there with someone that looks like that, and these are usually the people that most of y'all will walk away from. But he's my partner, my boy. And his officer's looking at him. They're looking at the car that we're in. And I'm pretty sure they're making 1 and 2 connection dots. But the officer didn't judge us. So he let us know, hey, you weren't speeding or anything. It was just because the description was incorrect and the style of your vehicle that I ran the plates. Again, guys, I'm sitting there and on my feet, there's pills, Oxy 80s. This officer hasn't seen any of them yet. Guys, I should have went to jail at that time. We were moving narcotics. We were doing incorrect things. But I didn't. The officer left. Me and my buddy, hearts racing, buttholes puckered because I'm fucking scared shitless, that we're able to drive away, sweating bullets, pull off on Coors, just so we could take a break, kind of compose ourselves, gather all these pills, and get back to business. But at that point in time, guys, I look back at it now and I realize that there was a higher power that was looking out for me. For that officer not to judge us based on what he saw was amazing. Because if you're from Albuquerque, we get judged all the time by these cops. And I judge cops too. Like, it's just the way that it goes. Something that we got to change. But the point of the story is that I shouldn't have got out of that position. And I'm sure if you're an addict, you've had situations where you shouldn't have got out of. Situations popping in your head right now, and I just want to let you know, it's not anything you did. There's a higher power out there that's working. Whoever you may believe that is, great. But know that there's a higher power working, and that's the only way that I got out of that situation. So take those times that you were saved from situations, costs that you should have had to pay, tempo that you should have had to do, and be grateful, but also pay it forward. Figure out some way to help out the next person. Because I tell you right now that time frame, I'm able to reflect back now and know that if I had gone in jail then, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Probably would have went to a different place. So I share that as encouragement, so that you can reflect on a moment when you shouldn't have got out, but you did. Again, guys, this is all coming from somebody who walks around knowing that I don't have a halo, but I want to make sure that I can help other people who don't either.